So this is a poll by the AP-NORC Center with the University of Chicago's Harris School for Public Policy, and it found that 54% of Americans want major changes to the system of government, and another 12% actually want the system completely replaced. One thing that was a little bit surprising to me was that there's not a lot of partisan variation in the desire to completely replace the system. It was about 1 in 10 Democrats and Republicans who said that. People who are the most dissatisfied with how the government is handling policy issues are also the people who are most likely to want to blow up the system, or at least make major changes to it. This poll shows, and other polls have shown, that the vast majority of Americans think that people like them have way too little influence. So they kind of think that it's the wealthy people and it's larger corporations, to a large extent, who are actually able to influence the government. There is this huge, widespread, incredibly deep dissatisfaction. It's interesting that it's closely tied to policy concerns. And the other thing that is maybe a warning sign for politicians is that, to the extent that people especially think that the system can't work well, or they think that it needs complete replacement, there's a real danger that they disengage from the process entirely. If 3 in 10 Americans think that the government can't work well no matter who's elected, then that's a real indictment of the system, which of course is supposed to work well, at least if we're electing all of the right people. But it's actually a fairly significant chunk of Americans who think that it can't.